Hello, 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 everyone coming in from Splatoon Tourney. We have another match here to bring you tonight at the CCA here at Season 5 here. We're going to be having a Division 2 matchup here with UCSD Esports Navy versus Shark Attack, coming from the colleges of UC San Diego and University of North Carolina, Greensboro, respectively here. My name is Neptune, and I'm alone in this pursuit.
I'm Spicy. We're happy to be commenting here. We got an insane matchup, honestly, between UCSD, Navy, and Shark Attack. Both these teams really on the rise in like the Splatoon scene. UCSD beat Navy being like the second team from the University of California, San Diego, already climbed their way up into Division Two. Shark Attack are out of UNC Greensboro. Really, this program, as I remember, like a year ago, starting like maybe like D5, climbing all the way up to D2 in like a year, which has been absolutely insane to watch. Love to see that from these college teams.
Oh yeah, definitely. They've definitely been climbing the ladder here. Definitely spicy. And something we want to be trying to bring up here this time around are the keys to victory for these teams here, spicy. So, unfortunately, UCSD Esports Navy did not provide us the information. It is confidential information right there. We do not know their keys to victory. But do you want to talk about the Shark Attack's keys to victory?
Yeah, sure thing. So we got three keys to victory here for UNC Greensboro Shark Attack. First, using their specials to initiate key pushes, then using bombs to force opponents away from key areas, and then staying relaxed and focused throughout the set. Now, I'm a huge person when it comes to talking about the mental, when it comes to Splatoon especially, so I'm going to talk about number three for a bit. I will whip out my psychology degree that I got last May if I have to. But yeah, composure is absolutely everything, and especially because it's a long set. Again, this is the first week of the season. Really, be maintaining that kind of mental composure, staying relaxed and focused in what's in a game that's incredibly chaotic and then can be incredibly stressful is necessary. And I'm happy to see that UNC Greensboro Shark Attack is already has that on their radar. Then.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Just in, apparently we do have UCSD Esports. How do I say keys to victory here? But I want to capitalize on what you're saying. They're spicy. Staying relaxed and focused throughout the set is very important. You're going to be in this for the long haul for about an hour. But the key to victory that stood out to me is using your specials to initiate the key to pushes. Right. Specials are the lifeblood of Splatoon. Right, and they are the mechanic in the game that's able to break the typical boundaries of the normal weapons and of weapons in the game. So I personally want to see what special weapons they're going to be bringing out here on the table and make those pushes.
I think that especially is going to be important. Like, figure out what specials they're going to be using to make those key pushes. Because obviously, certain specials are super prevalent in the meta. You're still seeing a lot of tactical. We're still seeing a lot of Trizuka. But then you're just wondering, especially going at this level, you might start to see some like diversity in the weapon pool. And especially in the special usage, now that there are more kits available compared to where UNC Greensboro started last year, or even just from last season, having a couple patches come in, having those like new weapons, those new specials potentially in play. Really excited to see what both these teams, I guess, are going to be bringing in for this week, this set of matches.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And the key to victory that we kind of glossed over there is using bombs to force opponents away from key areas, right? Me, I love bombs. I always tell the teams I coach bombs over bodies for a reason. They're really good at just putting the pressure on areas without putting yourself at risk and able to just get splats just randomly at times in which like the enemy team is going to be overly aggressive or just don't see it coming or just isn't paying attention. Bombs are, I guess, the second lifeblood for Splatoon, if you want to ask me, Beer. But Spicy, what do you think about that key to victory?
I think bombs are at times sometimes much more important than even the main weapon. Like really using bombs, I like the whole like bombs over bodies pretty much because like using that to force your opponents away from those key areas. And like, if you take a look at the maps here, bombs are like super prevalent in a lot of the ways you can approach a lot of these map mode combinations. And I think that's going to be important to keep in mind here. And I think that in combination with their first key to victory with the specials and the bombs, both of those are so important. Both make a push and to like keep people away. I think it's really coming down to that finding that game plan for them early is going to be so important for them in the set.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Using both these specials and your bombs are very important, to just open up the areas that you want to be able to contest and push up through. But I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these maps here. SWAT Zone's Robo Ramen has been a classic. It got released in December, but hey, it's still relatively new, and not a lot of teams have quite figured out. I guess their plays or refined everything. So let's see if they put in the time and the practice to bring, I guess, those specials or those bombs to Splat Zone's Robo Ramen here. But Spicy, is there any map modes that stand out to you on this map list here?
Aside from the first one being Spot Zone's Robo Ramen, I think one of the ones that actually do stick out to me the most right now, I'm gonna look at map modes 3 and 4, Rainmaker Sturgeon, and then Clam Blitz Crabwood Capital. Rainmaker Sturgeon is not exactly the most common map mode combination you'll be seeing. Sturgeon kind of falling off in the meta at times, especially on Rainmaker, having a lot of different options. So, and besides, both these teams have been around for a while and like have climbed the ladder, so they are familiar with this map mode combination, even if it's not as prevalent now. So I'm interested to see how they approach that. Meanwhile, you have Clam Crab, which is has shown a lot of like promise early on, and has maintained its spot in the meta or in the scene since its release. And I think that's become a fairly popular Clan Blitz map, especially in the collegiate level. So I'm excited to see how both these teams approach it there, and especially considering what we know how UNC Greensboro is going to approach it in terms of their keys to victory. I think you seeing how they're going to play both those map mode combinations, really excited to see what goes on here.
Oh yeah, definitely. We had some crazy games on Clan Blitz Crab like already. We already saw the or squad play on that one, and we saw two power clams just being tossed into the enemy base right there, and no one's able to do it. And then we saw the sploosh just go in and dive in, and just desperately trying to get something in there to swap the lead there. But hey, it wasn't enough, unfortunately.
Oh.
But hey, it seems like these teams are getting almost ready here, Spicy. Are you ready to see some Splatoon action here on the CCA, especially on Division 2? So this is going to be quite a lot more intense, a lot more skill players participating in this one. So let's see what are going to be able to bring to the table.
I'm super excited for this matchup here. I couldn't ask for a better match to close out the first weekend of CCA. Like having already a lot of great matches that you've been seeing on stream and just following the results off as well. So being able to close out here with UCSD Navy, who looking to make their own name here, really rise up in the ranks, already being in Division 2 now, and Shark Attack now also in Division 2 after climbing up the ladder over like the past year or so. Both these teams have a lot to play for right now, even if it's only week 1, and I'm super excited to get into this first game.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen a lot of UCSD Navy just like playing in a lot of those lands we've been hosting, right? We had quite a number of lands coming through here, and they were able to go pretty far. I believe they got third place at the one at IVC. So that I'm really curious to see how they're able to perform here in an online environment compared to an offline one. But hey, we're going to be getting right into this one, Spicy. It's going to be game number 1, Splat Zone's Robo Ramen, UCSD Navy in yellow, as well as Shark Attack in the bright blue there. Let's get started.
Now, taking a look at the opening comps, looking at the double bucket already for the side of UCSD Navy, and you're looking at an arrow spray from Shark Attack. Now, that's a weapon you typically don't see a lot, but if you're gonna see it, you will be seeing it on Splat Zones.
Oh yeah, definitely. Aerospray is one of those weapons that are just able to throw out as much paint as possible here, but it doesn't seem like paint's going to be mattering too much here if UCSD Esports Navy are going to be able to get these picks here. 3 go down here and get a wipeout already here, Spicy.
And that was a quick move already for Shark Attack, but now UCSD Navy turns the tides pretty quickly. You see the Reslider already make its way up into the enemy base, and that's going to be a quick lead change now all the way for UCSD Navy, having the Trizuka already into play, as well as the Strikes. You're seeing them use these specials to really make a good push of their own and to hold the zone, and that's going to be really good as they're going to look to maintain a numbers advantage here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting control of this choke area right here and just like sitting in this is definitely very important for teams to just be able to control the pace of the game right here. And Esports Navy is doing a fantastic job of doing that right now. Chark Attack is struggling to find just the specials, the manpower, everything to be able to push that zone right now as it's ticking down all the way at 30 as this Booyah Bomb is online and they're patiently waiting to throw it directly in front and hopefully get to zone here. But Spicy, it is 20 points remaining. Do you think they'll be able to bring this one back?
Yeah, I don't know at this point because you look at the strikes. The strikes are going to come out though, and I think that's going to at least stall it out for a bit, but not even for very long. As UCSD Navy once again has the zone, and they are going to be able to knock out the game in less than 90 seconds.
90 seconds? Dang. Okay. I knew Robo Ramen is generally like a very favorable spot zone map because, you have quite a bit of options here, right? You can drop on the right, you can drop on the left, you can approach through that chokehold, right? There's so many different ways to get through that zone. And UCSD Esports Navy was able to look at all those options at the same time and cover them and prevent Shark Attack from getting in there any second there, Spicy.
That was insane, Neptune. So, like, one thing I noticed immediately was that Shark Attack actually had the lead, like, immediately. They started off, had a great advantage, and then once UCSD, like, got back in, they was able to turn the tides and be able to take advantage of their own. They was basically never looking back. You didn't really see the UNC be able to like really make any pushes of their own, or weren't able to like get back in at that point, even with their specials and anything there. That was just testament to how good UCSD Navy was in terms of being able to just maintain that position and maintain just an advantage throughout that entire game.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Just the double bucket comp is just like one of those things that theoretically it just shouldn't work, but on paper, but it does work in practice. Dreadringer is more of a support weapon. Being able to paint up quite a lot chip damage, right? And here's the thing: it's able to combo very well with Vanilla Slosher. Just one slosh from Dread as well as one slosh from the Vanilla Slosher is going to be able to confirm kills and just being able to threaten over ledges, especially on a map as vertical as Flatzone's Ramen, right? You're able to get certain angles, get certain kills that shouldn't be possible with any other weapon type except maybe Blaster.
Oh, for sure. I think that comp, especially that pair of the buckets, really worked well for UCSD Navy. Now, if I'm looking at it for Shark Attack right now, like, are you expecting a comp change here? I'm at least probably going to predict that Aerospray is moving off, considering its tower control manta. But are you expecting like anything else notable maybe here?
I'm not sure. Tower control is one of those map mode combinations where you see some more niche weapons being played, especially blasters, right? Though, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Splatlings on Manta Maria
Ooh,
here.
for sure.
Though that gray area is the natural habitat to all Splatling mains, and they love to sit there. They love to just look down, use that run speed to their advantage there, and just absolutely blast away any opponents that try to get into mid haphazardly. But Spicy, we're going to be starting up soon here. What do you expect to see on this map mode?
As a callback to the keys to victory, one thing I saw or didn't see as much from Shark Attack that I think we were expecting was the bombs. Because I felt like we didn't see a lot of that as much as we could have, even if they were like able to have that advantage. But it's really you didn't see a lot of bombs like being thrown up, especially once they were in that disadvantaged state. So I'm thinking you might start to see something here. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see something crazy like or a Vanilla Junior instead of the Aerospray, just to have like those extra bombs in play, plus having bubble if you want to have it on tower. So it's like there's a lot of options here, and you mentioned it before. There's a lot of room for creativity here with the comp, especially because it's still early on in the set. It's only game 2 here, and it really anything you can to get back into the set would be good here.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the best things about Splatoon, as you mentioned, is just the creativity aspect, right? You're able to make a lot of different weapons work. This is like probably the most diverse meta that we've had so far, right? Obviously, Snipe Rider's like the face of the meta right now, but obviously, each of these teams, every single team tries to find things that they love to use, and they're going to make it work there. Especially seeing that Octobrush on UCSD Navy's side.
Now looking at the Octobrush from UCSD Navy earlier, and the Forge Splatter Shot Pro come out from Shark Attack. And now it's interesting seeing how these weapons come out. You also look at the Machine from UCSD Navy as well as the Tri-Slash Nouveau from Shark Attack. A lot of weapon comp changes here. I'm really curious to see how this affects in tower control here.
Oh yeah, definitely. And having the roller here on Shark Attack is actually going to be pretty huge. Having Bubble on tower, being able to just get on these off angles here on Manta Maria here is going to be crucial. And JP is just slowly biding their time, keeping that Splatling at bay on the side here, and finally able to finish off the sauce right there, as well as move up and set up this bubble so this tower is able to move forward, but not going to be able to quite do it here, Spicy.
Yeah, once again from Shark Attack, you see them get those opening leads, win that opening exchange, but not able to get much off of it. But now it looks like they're going to be able to do that here. They have the core on hand, they have the strikes as well from the T-Tech. Strikes do come out now as the Booyah Bomb comes out as a response from UCSD Navy. The roller JP once again trying to find something there with a pick, but not going to be able to do so. But hey, even though it's 2-down situation, they were at least able to push it towards the 80, which, while not a strong lead so far, it does give at least a start for them.
Yeah, definitely. And right here, that machine rushing down on that T-Tech and forcing them to jump out essentially allows them to just sit in that street here, getting ready to help their members out at the moments they need here. They tried to Booyah Bomb out up there in the corner, but it got shredded by the strikes right now, leaving Sauce all alone right now. And Shark Attack's able to quickly retaliate with a wipeout of their own here, Spicy.
Yeah, great defensive hold from Chark Attack, being able to now have the tower get to the first checkpoint, and it looks like they are going to be able to get past it here. Also maintaining a lot of advantage. You see that the Forest Pro has the Booyah Bomb online. They are sitting on tower as well. So this could be a really good way to help break through the enemy defense right here. You see the Octobridge Z-Beams going to be able to get a flank. They're going to be able to find one, not going to be able to find another though, but it does need at least multiple down, which is going to help at least in this situation.
Yeah, I love that response there. Oh, you're gonna Booyah Bomb? Well, I'm just gonna Booyah you Bomb back. And then just right now, just UCSD Esports Neighborhood is able to use those specials and their coordination there to be able to flush out Shark Attack right now as the tower comes back to neutral right now here, Spicy.
Yes, now into this neutral exchange, you're seeing some specials once again coming out. The strikes are coming out now for the T-Tech on Shark Attack. Z-Beam once again trying to find some picks, not going to be able to find it though, and going to have to be jumping back. And now this could be a really interesting situation as you're seeing both these teams now just trying to make something work here in this neutral game. You see that they're at the halfway point, that are going to be able to keep finding some picks, that one being onto JP. So with a little over halfway of the game done now, I'm wondering what's going to be happening here as UCSD takes the tower.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right here, you're just the tower is just being bombarded by anything that Shark Attack can throw out. Throwing that Booyah Bomb immediately, a little preemptively, just to prevent any ticks on the tower there on that first checkpoint right now. And JP is trying to sneak through and trying to get through to mid here just to prevent that tower from going forward here. But right now, this puts Shark Attack on the back foot right now as the members of UCSD Esports Navy are set up on that bunker right now as they're looking for a way to push through. But no, ZB's going to come from behind and be able to pick that off and just sit in this street right here and gladly swing the Octobrush to their heart's content.
And yeah, and this looks like it might be able to swing the lead towards UCSD Navy as it does, and they're going to keep pushing it all the way past the 40, looking to take this all the way even past the 30 now. You see them now just looking to take all these picks going, and you see just this advantage. They're already taking it towards that third checkpoint. The strikes come out now, just having to stop it, and that's finally Shark Attack being able to be able to maintain a defensive hold here.
Yeah, definitely. You saw the strikes come out there initially. Doesn't get that NZAP player out there, but right now the damage has been done here. 2 members of Shark Attack, but that's 3 members go down here. That is not something you want to see on Shark Attack right now. You are the pro. You are the last line of defense right here. You need to do something here. Otherwise, you're just going to be playing this last minute in your own spawn, which is something you do not want to be doing, Spicy.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be doing that right now. And with a minute to go, UCSD Navy has to start feeling good here. Shark Attack now has to start playing with knowing that they have to be able to take the lead or at least force overtime in 45 seconds. Strikes once again coming out. The Spotlight is going to be going down as well due to the ink strikes. The Booyah Bomb also coming out from Shark Attack. Now the tower is still in neutral and they have the bubble in play, or at least online. So this looks like they could be making something as JP once again finds another pick and has bubble online and looks to pop it maybe soon.
Oh yeah, definitely the bubble is going to be popped there, right on this edge here. Just going to let that tower swing through for free. And Z-Beam, unfortunately, is able to go down here. It's just leaving the machine alive right now. That Booyah Bomb needs to come up online as soon as possible to be able to get to that tower right now, as it is ticking so far back. And this machine just barely charges it up. Going to be able to click that. 2 members go down. That tower is in the middle of so much action right now that it's no way that Shark Attack's going to be able to get to it. But the Booyah Bomb there, with the NZAP running up, is gonna seal the deal there, Spicy.
That GG Booyah Bomb comes in clutch for UCSD Navy as they do go up 2-0, but compared to that first game, that was really back and forth for a lot of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. TC Manta Maria just definitely lends themselves to it. And we're going to be looking at some of the replays right here, Spicy. Just how you see this last tower push in the last 30 seconds go so favorably in the control of Shark Attack to be immediately swung back by UCSD Navy here.
Yeah, once that 3 down situation came up, I was wondering if Shark Attack was gonna be able to potentially take the lead here because you're looking at the machine from UCSD not being able to have the Booyah Bomb right away, and you see just these points just really start ticking down, and you just look if you see the watch over at the tower, see so many bodies being flown at it and just how much of a firefight it was. UCSD, though, was able to win that fight there, and because they have the Booyah Bomb online, comes out there, nothing really that Shark Attack was able to do at that second.
Yeah, definitely. Just having two of your members go down, and then you realize, wait a minute, who's riding tower moment, and that just that giant scramble to get back all the way up there on the top up of the court of Manta Maria right there, is something that just hit him like a like a train there at the end, and just that booyah bomb just sealed the deal right there, Spicy.
Yeah, that's a now once again, I'm gonna call back to the keys to victory, and the last one, the probably maybe the big one for me. I'm staying relaxed and focused throughout the set. That's gonna be big now for UNC Greensboro. Now it's not match point for them yet for UCSD yet, but 2-0 is not exactly where you want to be early on in a set because now you have to win 4 of the next 5 if you want to make this happen. And it's still possible, definitely doable here. And you saw things were starting to click for them, and I think they think maybe this point what also has to stay is important during the game itself because you've noticed that like they had a lead there, they did blow the lead towards the end, but for them they have to feel comfortable knowing that they are able to compete with UCSD Navy, and had a few things gone right for them, they might have been able to steal away that win in game 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. That roller pick was definitely putting in the work there, setting up that bubble on tower, being able to safely allow the tower to go through, as well as storing anyone who walked into it, because roller is one of those weapons that is able to just hit that vertical button and just immediately delete anyone who tries to go into that bubble there. But hey, we're going to be getting into this next game here with not ship shape, Sturgeon Shipyard, the wrong shipyard here that I was thinking about. But hey, we're going to be playing Rainmaker on this one here for game number 3, and UCSD Esports Navy is going to be up 2-0 on this set. So you got to imagine the mental game is going to be pretty much setting up here. If you're Navy right now, you've got to be feeling pretty good. And for Shark Attack, you're going to be probably thinking of strategies here and how you're going to be able to prevent that win from happening.
I'm wondering what if we're going to see any comp changes here to see how that strategy unfolds as we take a look at the opening comps for game 3.
Oh yeah, for sure here. We're gonna be seeing the crack-on roller on Rainmaker? Wait, hold up. Wait. Am my glasses right here? Let me wipe this. No, it is the crack-on roller.
Yeah, that's the Kraken roller having the Kraken. Now, this is interesting seeing it in Rainmaker of all things, too. You could argue it in Tower, you could argue it in Clam, but seeing it in Rainmaker I think that's a bold pick here, especially with how well the Vanilla Splat roller has been working for them.
Yeah, definitely. Vanilla Roller is definitely one of the more reliable and more played rollers. But, you can use Kraken to be able to just force your way through right now. Even in this neutral state right here, it's not going to be able to work out here for Shark Attack, as UCSD Esports Navy is going to be able to pop that Azuka right in that person's face and start to walk through, but not going to be able to grab the Rainmaker here, Spicy.
Yeah, and you see that the Kraken did come into play there as well. And now getting disconnected. That is unfortunate. I think.
Yeah.
Is that within the rule here, the CCA rule? Yeah.
Yes, that is within the CCA rules. For those who are unaware, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, and neither team has to have been crossing over the 50 point mark there. So since it happened right at the start of the game here, we're going to be replaying that here. So yeah, we're going to be replaying game 3 here, but that was such an interesting weapon pick there with the crack-on roller, being able to just disappear magically out of thin air. Maybe that's the trick they were trying to pull off there with the main weapon there.
No, honestly, yeah, imagine that kind of thing being like a mechanic of the game, just being able to disappear like that. Like, especially after Kraken ends, like, yeah, can't get punished here. So, but now that is the chance, though. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the same comps pretty much. And if I'm UCSD, wondering how you counterplay a Kraken pick, because I don't think anyone was expecting it unless you're from UNC Greensboro.
Yeah, definitely. So I am going to be opening up the mystery files here and talking a little bit about their keys of victory. They had Squitter aim on UCSD Esports Navy here, so perhaps just being able to have that aim there just to shoot at the Kraken when they're able to approach you, just to slow them down slightly, might be what they were thinking of when they saw that weapon here on the weapon select screen. But hey, we're finally going to be going back into this here. Game number 3, Rainmaker Sturgeon here. UCSD is going to start off really strong, popping that Rainmaker and pushing through here, but 2 members go down!
That's interesting there that it worked out for Shark Attack as well as it did, having winning that opening fight, getting 2 down, now picking up the Rainmaker too. So this looks like they're gonna be able to once again get an opening push here and start to get that early lead. Watching as the Rainmaker tries to make their push towards the checkpoint and have some enough bodies there, and having the Kraken there potentially also gonna be helping. Not exactly gonna be quite enough, but the Kraken is putting a ton of work as you see them get that pick and help pop that bubble.
Oh my goodness, Kraken's certainly putting in work here, but not going to be able to finish up that last kill right here, you know? Putting on these tri-strikes to put it on the Rainmaker just to disengage anyone who wants to be able to just pull that for fast points right here. Kosame on this Slosher is going to try everything in their power just to prevent anyone from moving up here, as Mask tries to counter that by getting on top of their snipe area and push through here, but it's going to be not enough here, Spicy.
That's unfortunate there, but now UCSD is gonna have Rainmaker is gonna be reset, and you're watching as they find a double now and pick up the Rainmaker. 2 down to 2. Oh my goodness! How many picks at that point? How many picks was that? Just came up on the screen right there.
1 pick, 2 pick, 3 pick. It's kindergarten here. We're counting these kills up. That is what JP is doing with that roller right here. Perhaps that is the reason. They don't need the bubble. They don't need the curling bomb. They just need to set up in the right areas and sneak up on the enemies and get those kills right here, as Beanex is going to be trying their best to just hold this snipe area right here. Oh, that's such a good booyah to survive the Rainmaker.
The HP special coming in right there, clutch, as they're able to survive there and have a special come out. Now the strikes also come out from UCSD Navy, and the Rainmaker is still roughly in a neutral position, and you're also going to see the rain come out. Now this is potentially interesting as Mask looks to get a pick right there, and this is looking potentially really good as they have the core as well, trying to find a second one. Rainmaker resets, but look at a brief 3-down situation for UCSD Navy until the core buffs came in, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is definitely a reverse of the script right here that we saw from last game here, but Z-Bean is going to have to try and say something about that, but Kraken gets popped and immediately gets shut down!
Oh my gosh, yeah, the Kraken pull right there, and it's gonna shrug off all those tri-strikes also, because nothing's gonna stop that. Mask once again has the Rainmaker, and you're watching as a lot of the players from Shark Attack look to help make this push happen. The core is out from UCSD Navy as they watch him dive bomb onto Mask. It's a 3-down situation for Shark Attack now. Make that a delayed wipe.
Yeah, a delayed wipe is something that you really need here if you're on Navy's right now. You know, you've just been constantly on the back foot, just not being able to set up anything right now with that roar just randomly emit. But now with that wipeout, you can guarantee they're not going to be anywhere. But you have to look out for those beacons as well right now, as they're trying to push towards the first checkpoint here on the bottom, but just unfortunately not going to be able to get it. Trading out even numbers here, Spicy.
And a Booyah Bomb once again coming out, and a 3 down also from UCSD Navy. Now the roar is going to be, JP is going to be able to help break that bubble, and now you're just watching Shark Attack just trying to just keep it up. Now it's only 2 minutes to go now. They have the lead. It's only a 10-point lead, but they had the lead plus the check, so that's going to be big for them. They're just going to be able to hold with 90 seconds to go. Rainmaker is going to reset though, and this last 90 seconds are going to be tell everything for this game 3.
Yeah, definitely. If you're in Shark Attack's position right here, you don't need to force anything. Esports Navy has to be the one to push into mid here as the bazooka comes out and already picks up 2 members of Navy go down here, and all the specials are being popped here in the middle, preventing any sort of semblance of a push from happening here, Spicy.
Now as the Booyah Bomb breaks the bubble as well, and then having that Kraken also just do a lot of havoc. The rain is coming out now for Navy as they are trying to be able to win this fight, but this is going to be scary as Shark takes out 3 down. As the Rainmaker goes towards Navy in the last minute of the game.
Yeah, that bomb toss right there, probably one of those beautiful bomb tosses I've ever seen, but not as beautiful as that vertical right there. Z-Bean's gonna try and clean up right here. It is now or never here for Z-Bean, trying to just arc around here, hoping they don't get find out right now, looking for an opportunity to get through, but hey, that Rainmaker is a ticking time bomb. If that thing gets popped in Shark Attack's favor, Z-Bean's Shark will be popped right here. How long are they gonna sit here? They are biding their time here, Spicy.
Yeah, this is an insane first-person perspective, pretty much. Actually popping the rain, now having to get the heck out of there, and now going to be able to almost pick up the Rainmaker there. The strikes come out now towards the checkpoint as well. 2 down now for Shark Attack, and this could be scary as they go 3 down with 15 seconds to go, and the bubble's still once again back reset, and that last 10 seconds could be everything.
Oh my goodness, Z-Bean getting a double right there and just leading to all those picks right there, just being able to prevent it right here, but not going to be able to get to the checkpoint right there, Spicy, unfortunately.
Oh, what a game that was there. You saw so many of these picks really come out, and just those last 90 seconds just absolutely intense, but Shark Attack is going to be able to win the game there and get on the board here, making it a 2-1 set.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Shark Attack really pulling up there, just being able to get that map control at the start of the game there and just hold it for nearly the entire game. Just wasted so much time at UCSD Navy's hands was forced when the timer started to tick down there. They do get that double here. 3 go down on Shark Attack. However, the one person that is alive and sustaining this Rainmaker from being able to go as far as is Phoenix on this on the Splatter Shot Pro right here. Having this last member alive and just being able to threaten that space allows just enough time for Shark Attack to be able to get their members in and shut down that Rainmaker push immediately, giving game 3 all the way to Shark Attack and putting them on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was absolutely clutch. They're just having all of that necessary for them for Chark Attack to get on the scoreboard here. And I think that just watching like the last like 15 seconds here, just seeing all these picks coming out. And once they hit this 3-down situation, I was like scared for Shark Attack, not knowing if they were going to be able to hold there, considering the numbers advantage that Navy had. But being able to finish the job once Navy got the Rainmaker over that last time, insanely clutch stuff.
Oh yeah, Clutch cannot begin to describe what has happened there towards the end of that last game right there. But hey, it seems like we had a substitution as well on Shark Attack's side here, so I'm curious to see how things are going to be changing up a little bit here. But hey, the next game is going to be going up here. Shark Attack's got to be feeling really good about that one here as we move on to the Clam Blitz Crab Leg Capital. Say that 5 times fast.
Okay. Clem Blitz, Crab Bug Capital, Clem Blitz. Nope, nope. I can't even get it twice. What the heck? Yeah, that's a hard one. Clem Blitz. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna try. Maybe I'll practice it off stream, and then like next time this comes up in rotation, I'll try it again. But for now, taking a look here, I'm wondering what we're gonna be seeing from both these teams now. Now, this is a map mode combination where I would be more expected to see a Kraken come out. So I could see JP maybe staking on that if we're looking at Shark Attack. If we're looking at UCSD Navy, I'm wondering if now that it finally lost the game, what are they thinking? Maybe they're gonna look to bring something out here new too.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of weapons you can consider, right? Just to be able to counterpick what the enemy is doing. I could see the Neo machine perhaps coming out here just to like help them deal with the sharking roller quite a bit and just help them clear space a little bit faster. But no, it seems like they're going to be sticking tight and true, except for the heavy splatling deco with the Kraken of their own. Yeah.
Yeah, you expect to see these things here. You're also looking at the Tentabella coming out now from Shark Attack. So looking at double Zuka comp now for Shark Attack, as well as having some other ways to get into these entries. So this is going to be really interesting as you're looking at both these teams just trying to establish the clam economy early, especially needing that to break into the enemy goal. I'm wondering how both these teams are going to look to play here, having the Booyah Bomb already online and Pop looking to make some damage with it here.
Yeah, Phoenix on this Booyah Bomb just knows exactly when to click it, just to live through any type of threat that comes their way right now. JP is on this Kraken here, going to find that pick in mid here, and Navy is going to be on the back foot here with 2 members down here as that Power Clam is coming up here, just trying to find the right opportunity and time to be able to do it, but no, Yuri is going to be able to come up here and just move up effectively with that ends up.
Yeah, and that's going to be really important. And one thing you want to point out here also is that Shark Attack is running a coreless comp, so every splat really means a lot here now for Navy because they're able to just make sure they're down for a lot longer without having to worry about that cooler. And you're seeing now how getting picked up on the railing. Now we're watching JP look at that vertical once again, getting rid of that beacon, trying to find another pick here as they've been playing hot after you just saw after that last game. Wondering what's going to be happening here. We are about 100 seconds maybe into this, or 90 seconds in this point, and no one has gotten a power clam yet, I think, at this point either.
Yeah, definitely. Shark Attack could try and get one of their own here, but I like to dub this the Clam Blitz curse, where neither team is going to be able to score in here. I heard that on the comms on Saturday, but no, what I didn't see is that Trizuka coming up from an umbrella here, trying to push up, but it's not going to be enough, as the member of Navy is going to be able to flank effectively. It's Yuri once again on this NSAP, pushing up here, getting these picks, looking for an opportunity to push up here, Spicy.
Yeah, and this is looking really good now for sure. Both these teams just trying to find something going, but now, yeah, once again, Clam Economy is now very much in favor of UCSD here, having that power climb ready now from their ends up. They're gonna look to have core soon as well as two on top of two other specials. Kraken coming out now, and as well as they have strikes online. This could be really good for UCSD if they want to make the push, getting the jump in and being able to break the barrier. And that's also a 3-down situation for Shark Attack as the clams keep coming in, as you just watch them make the most out of this advantage here.
Oh my goodness, you don't see a Trident Troop combo like Kraken and Cooler like this, as UCSD Esports Navy is going to be able to get all the way down to 42 points right now. Shark Attack is on the back foot here, looking for an opportunity to push up right here, but right now, it is so difficult to do anything when your entire base is painted and you are a roller right now. Z-Beam could just roll across these grates right here, toss in those clams, try and keep it open for as long as possible, but you cannot be happy if you're a Shark Attack.
This is a rough push if you're Shark Attack here, going from all the way from the 102 to 30, and once again, UCSD Navy has power clips too also. Yeah, so this is looking real good if you're UCSD. They had that goal, now they're once again back in control of the clams pretty much. You just watching the clam economy, you just see how many clams are in favor of UCSD, as Shark Attack is just trying to do what they can to not only build clams, but also just look to stay alive before getting knocked out.
Oh yeah, definitely right now. It is do or die now for Shark Attack right now, as they are forced to be able to pop their specials and try and get some mileage out there. That Kraken couldn't quite secure the kill with that fast jump out right here. Manages to find one right now, but JP is trying to do everything in their power to stay alive, putting down that beacon, but it's gonna get shredded anyway. This is do or die here, as I am just becoming a broken record here, Spicy.
No, this is getting really scary now. If you're Shark Attack with about 80 seconds to go here, you're watching them trying to pop the Kraken to like make the most and get some splats, but instead of using it as an entry tool, because they haven't been able to follow up on all these specials here that you saw that UCSD Navy worked out. And you're looking at the Kraken, okay, heavy spotting Deco is going to be taken down, so no Kraken in play anymore, but the Booyah Bomb from Shark Attack once again back up. You hear it getting activated too. JP once again trying to do something here, kind of have the Kraken, gonna look to try and make the most out of this too, just trying to provide some type of entry as they're trying to get one spot. They do get it off, and they finally break the barrier too. Let's see how many McClares are going to be able to put in.
Not going to be able to put in much, unfortunately, as 3 members go down. JP is the only one in here, and they can only do so much with so little paint. Not going to be able to do that squid roll into the vertical dunk there, unfortunately. But hey, Navy is just going to be able to sit comfortably, painting up mid, making it very difficult for the weapons on Chark Attack to be able to get in at this point. Z-Beam is hanging on onto their life right there on the top right here, managing to find one, but JP is going to retaliate by getting 3, and already he's set up. Just the clam economy is not in their favor here, Spicy.
God, the clam economy is going to matter everything. They finally get a power clam ready now, but with 10 seconds to go, they're going to be able to force overtime at least. They have the Zuka online if they want to start. Actually, I think it does fine too, but it's a 3-down situation for UCSD Navy. And I think this is going to be able to at least force overtime here. And let's see how long they're going to be able to keep this push going. You see some clams are coming in now as well. If this is a final hold, look at this.
Wait. Beard's all the way back in here and not going to be able to get to the basket.
Oh my gosh, it's down or never. I don't think he has it enough either.
Bomb to rub salt in the wound. Ouch. Ooh. Shark Attack, unfortunately able to swing that momentum into their favor just enough to be able to take the lead there. But UCSD Esports are going to take game number 4, putting them 3 up in favor of Shark Attack, who only has 1 on the board right now, Spicy.
Now, if you're both these teams, that was one heck of a game just watching that. Now, Navy finally on now, able to try and just like get that game point here. It's going to be big here, and you just have a chance to once again look at the replays. These last seconds of regulation were insane. You saw the Zuka finding those picks in this 3-down situation. Now, if Shark Attack just had more clams, you have to imagine they might be able to just finish it off here.
Yeah, to quote another commentator from Saturday, getting clams in this economy is rough right now, especially when you have a 10 umbrella shield all set up, all nice and easy to be able to push through. But hey, it's not going to be quite enough there, as it just gets shredded by that tri-strikes. All those clams get funneled in, and Beer does not have a jump at all. No lifeline, no beacon, nothing to jump to be able to get to any more clams in there. Unfortunate, Spicy. Cannot begin to describe how I'd be feeling right now if I was in Shark Attack shoes.
Yeah, and now this is exactly where the mental really comes in for Shark Attack. Now, where that third key to victory really comes in, because you're watching the specials are being used to initiate those key pushes. You're watching how a lot of the bombs are forcing opponents away now, but now staying relaxed and focused. This one, going into game 5, knowing you have to win every single game to win the set, taking it one at a time is going to be super important here. Just winning, breaking it down into like these little micro exchanges, making all these things happen. Because you saw what happened when Shark Attack is locked in, because they almost brought that all the way back after a ferocious opening push from UCSD Navy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just that one big push, being able to go all the way from 100 to 30. That is more than what I call a successful clan blitz push here. But hey, we saw you just talk about the keys to victory there, and I want to reference Shark Attack's third key to victory, as you mentioned there, staying relaxed and focused throughout the set right here, because you're on match point right now. One more game loss, and you are out for the set here. But hey, you know what? You got to be able to put your mind to the game right here and think of ways you can counter your opponents. What UCSD Esports Navy has been doing, how you were able to open them up, and see if you can replicate that once again here, Spicy.
Yeah, exactly here. Now, going into this next game, now we're back to spot zones once again. And you remember what happened on Robo Ramen, where UCSD, once they got control of that zone, they kind of just ran away with it. So I'm wondering for both these teams, how are we approaching this? If you're UCSD Navy, knowing they played comfortable in spot zones earlier. If you're Shark Attack, knowing maybe we gotta find something else different here compared to that first game. You've seen the Kraken really make a lot of dents in Navy, and I think Shark Attack might want to keep it. They do sacrifice some paint though with that special, so I'm wondering in Splat Zone's Barnacle, what are these teams going to be doing here?
Yeah, something interesting I'm noting here, right, is just how do I describe this right here? Just the JP is out. If you haven't noticed, on Shark Attack's team, JP was the primary roller, rocking that crack on roller as well as the vanilla roller. They are out here, I think it's because the Deco Splatling just having that point sensor that's totally scaring them off here. So they're going to be putting more in the favor of paint right now on Splat Zones here on Shark Attack's comp, as we see 3 shooters and a Tri-Slosher Nouveau popping up here.
Yeah, really looking to have those paint comps as well, and is also having a cooler once again back for a Shark Attack. Meanwhile, from UCSD Navy, once again bringing back the double bucket with the Slosher as well as the Dread Ringer here. Also bringing in the heavy edit. So this is going to be interesting to see how both these teams approach here, as UCSD Navy looks like they are going to be able to potentially take zone first, and the strikes are going to be coming out and it's getting shut down pretty early, as Yuri's going to be able to keep finding these picks, having the Zuka online. Also, this could be very scary depending on how the Zuka plays out.
Lockdown, my name is Barnacle and Dime right here, as having the Zuka online being ready to threaten out anyone or anything that dares pop their head out here, as well as this cooler as basically an insurance policy to be able to get through. But no, the Reef Slider is just going to dive in and miss right here. Mask is going to be able to push up with this Tri-Slosher, get through to their own platform here, and now it is Shark Attack's turn to paint the zone, but not quite here, Spicy.
Yeah, Navy is already past is already at 41 here. They are going to go 3 down, though. Just the Dreadbringer of Z-Beam, just trying to stay alive here, trying to do what they can to keep the zone in neutral. I guess they're doing a great job so far. As Shark Attack, despite the numbers advantage, has not got to control the zone yet, and now the Refighter is going to help out, and Shark Attack finally gets on the board here as it starts to start ticking down for them, having the Booyah Bomb as well. Just trying to see how they're going to be able to make the most out of this, having the numbers advantage, too.
Unbelievable. That stall from Navy there just kind of led to just the zone being capped at the end of the day here. But hey, it could have been way worse. They could have been set up way better here on defense right now. So now it's Navy's turn to try and find a push here, which oftentimes can be a coin flip sometimes. Playing around with these double slosher comps, it's just not going to be able to find quite their entry points in. The Tri-Slosher is going to be able to pick off the Dread Ringer, but not going to be able to tap the zone. But never mind, the Tri-Strike's going to be able to do it. It is even here. Once again, both teams are in their penalties here, Spicy.
Yeah, and you're seeing these clutch picks coming out. Every special that Shark Attack's been trying to put out has been just been getting punished and shut down before it really makes most of it. Now, both these teams are in the penalty, and you're just watching it keep finding these picks. Just able to keep making it difficult for Shark Attack to get two more, oh my god, at this point.
Oh, ka-ching, ka-ching. The Zuka lottery shots are coming through tonight here, getting those 2 directs here, putting them all the way back in spot. Look at this positioning right here from the shot here, just staying on the top left area, not allowing anyone or anything to move past this zone here, having this high ground advantage here. 10 seconds left on the clock right here. All this shot needs to do is slow down this advance right here. Tri-Strike's going to attempt to do something, but it's not going to be enough, Spicy.
Yeah, not enough, as UCSD Navy holds on with that amazing positioning and is going to be able to clinch the set for the one here in week 1.
Oh my gosh, Spicy. This is absolutely crazy. Just UCSD Esports Navy being able to lock down the set 4-1 here on Splatstone's Barnacle in Time, which is probably one of the most difficult Splatstones map to be able to play at higher levels because it can be very difficult to get through certain lockout situations. But hey, a lockout situation like this from the splatter shot is absolutely insane here, Spicy.
Yeah, this was just an absolute masterclass. Like even before this, you saw them keep finding those picks, being able to get into that position. And once they had that Zuka, finding those two directs, and even then, they did so much damage up there that by the time Shark Attack put them in a three down situation, it just wasn't enough because they just didn't have enough time.
Oh yeah, time is of the essence here. The second you see that spot zone's ticking down, the timer ticking down there, you got to find some way to paint that zone right there. And those tri strikes just came out just a second too late to be able to do anything about that right there. That shot also being able to paint over zone as well. It definitely prevented Shark Attack to be able to move through and get through on to that zone there. But hey, you know what, Spicy? It's all even though the set is over, we still got more games to cover as it is CCA tradition to play all 7 games regardless of the set count.
That's my favorite thing about CCA. Like no matter what happens, it could be a 4-0 sweep, it could be a close game 6 loss. Oh, a lot of these teams would love to play the full on 7. And more Splatoon, I'm always happy to watch and commentate for. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna have here because some teams will use this as a way to experiment some new comps. Maybe they'll refine some stuff that they realize, okay, it didn't quite work out the way we wanted to in the earlier games. Or some teams will full on just like choose the meme. And all of those are valid ways to approach the playoff 7. And I'm really excited to see what happens here as we see JP get swapped back in for Shark Attack.
Oh yeah, definitely. Whether you're doing your memes or your dreams comps here, it's going to be fun regardless. Here, you're Spicy. You know, Hagglefish Market is one of the few maps that has like those flank routes on the sides here, so it opens up quite a number of weapons that could be played here. You know, we saw PSU Blue versus IBC Diamond Race on Saturday night, where there was a golden arrow spray that got popped in here and just got nearly 3,000 paint and 50 booyah bombs. I don't know if you were there for that, but I want to see something similarly crazy happen here in this set.
We'll say we did see a golden arrow spray come out earlier, so it's
Oh,
possible we might be seeing part 2 of it tonight.
maybe part two, Golden Airspray Part Two, Electric Boogaloo is something I am looking forward to. I'm not sure it's coming out tonight here, but I actually waiting for that sequel coming out here. But hey, Hagglefish Market Tower Control, we're gonna be starting up soon here. But something I just gotta talk about just is that last game here is just setting up on the top left. There was just such a fantastic play from Yuri on that splatter shot, not being able to take out the cooler user. They got goaded, they got a little greedy, and they were trying to drop down, hit the in with the 2 sloshes, and in exchange, that shot is able to shut them down, get a Zuka, pick off 2, and just sit in the top left start of spawn even further beyond, and just not allow any room for Shark Attack to breathe.
Yeah, it was such a strong position for them, and Rick, at that point, that was basically the nail in the coffin, and what helped UCSD get that final win. Really, there, you just saw how much they were able to do once they had those, able to just like keep scouting out all of these like enemy positions and just be able to utilize that to make the most of their advantage because and just relay that information back to the rest of their team as if their comms are great, like that's so valuable being able to have that kind of positioning and then utilize all that knowing that they have Trizuka to both pressure from long range as well as the main weapon to pressure up close. That was such a great play, honestly, all around for them.
Oh yeah, using all parts of the splatter shots kit right there. Those are probably one of my favorite clips in Splatoon when you utilize nearly all aspects of the kit right there. You use the main weapon to cover the close one with the splatter shot, as you mentioned before. The section bombs are also used to just help stall and just help them just get that additional paint and put pressure in places needed. And that Trizuka able to cover that long range there, as we saw in that last game. There it was. Ooh, that was a chef's recipe for success right there. Love to see it.
Right, you love it when the kits allow the player to do something like that. It doesn't happen always, but when it does, it makes for some great moments as we just saw there. And now we're going into game 6 of the playoff 7. So I'm wondering what we're going to be seeing here. We know there's a lot of different things, a lot of different ways these teams could approach it. So I'm very curious to see what we have in store here tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm very curious to see these weapon comps here. We're getting into game number 6, Tower Control, Hagglefish Market. Let's see these
Oh my
comps.
god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay,
Spicy, what
so
am I looking at?
okay, we're looking at four juniors from the side of UCSD Navy, three of them being vanilla, and one of them being the custom. So, and just looking at a quick glance at the kits, we are probably going to be seeing a lot of spot bombs coming out from UCSD Navy here, but that's exactly what you expected, as JP is going to look to shut down the Splattershot Junior propaganda with this flank here.
Yeah, definitely. I think the
Oh,
meme
that's it.
of
I
the
can go.
dream here is just gonna get shut down by JP getting that double with the roller there. Oh my goodness. You gotta not like a roller when you have such a short range weapon as Junior. All you can really do is throw bombs here, as this first checkpoint already falls and Chark Attack is already looking to get to that second checkpoint.
Yeah, Shark Attack now having the Zuka and basically having all the range in play here within their mains and as well as with their subs. This is going to be really helpful. But you're watching Z-Beam be able to help Alan get some picks off, but still a 2-1 advantage in favor of Shark Attack. And now that White and Shark Attack has having control of the tower and going to keep on going.
Okay, just roll around, ring a rosy, whatever you want to call it. That roller just able to shut down on anyone swimming onto that tower right here. As JP is desperately trying to just contest any junior that dares try to hop on here. As Shark Attack gets this tower pushed all the way in one go here, Spicy. Oh, my eyes do not deceive me, right?
No, that's what happens, I guess, when a roller sees four Splattershot juniors. You just saw from like the opening here, just watching as everyone just makes their way out into mid, just tries to see how this painting goes, and just trying to like establish. I think at this point we're just confused over just the amount of juniors just waiting for all the bombs to be coming up into play, but just watching the flag, you already see JP over there just trying to make something happen, and then you later on just getting that massive just number of splats early on just set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and this roller getting 2 in 1 swipe. You know, a double with the roller is kind of common, you know, especially when teams bunch up here. But getting 2 and for the price of one swing is absolutely amazing to see right there, especially when there's so little paint. when we're talking about the junior, no less, something that spits out paint like it's no one's business.
Honestly, and it's been one heck of a thing. I'm wondering with Rainmaker Scorch Gorge, are we going to see something similar from Shark Attack? Are we going to see like maybe a meme comp from them as well? Or are we going to see something crazy like maybe four juniors against four like splat rollers? You never know at
You
this
know,
point.
maybe Shark Attack might respond back. I have this feeling on just the back of my mind right here. They are talking in the DMs right now for juniors, please, and then the guy just responds, yes, please, and then they're going to see 8 juniors,
Please.
perhaps. The junior dream is going to be staying alive here. I'm not sure if this is just some UCSD Navy ritual. In the play all 7, you have to swap to the quad junior and be able to get that win here to really seal the deal and show who is the dominant team at the end of the day. But hey, it didn't work out that last game there, Spicy.
Yeah, maybe it didn't work out for UCSD Navy. Maybe the actual issue was one of them was rocking the custom junior instead of the vanilla. So maybe they all
Oh,
have to just agree on one junior, whether to be the custom or the vanilla. And maybe that's the whole strategic play coming out from UCSD Navy in their comms right now. They are taking a bit of time to decide what they want to do here. So you never know what could be coming out here, especially with Rainmaker Scorch Gorge.
oh yeah, Rainmaker Scorch Gorge is going to be one of those map modes that just is kind of a classic at this point. It's been around since launch. You have quite a bit of ways to be able to push it through here. You have that one big choke at the end there as the enemy, or how do I say, as you push into the enemy's base, they have quite a bit of high ground as well. But I'm curious to see if the juniors come back, how are they going to be able to take advantage of that high ground, Spicy?
I would love to tell you my answer if I had one. So at this point, I am not sure either because, like, the verticality, the grades, and the range, the lack of range with all the juniors would make this interesting. I saw a chat apparently said quad Neo Clash. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel if I
Oh,
see that in play,
oh,
but let's take a look and see what could be happening here today.
Quad Junior, Quad Clash, Quad Craziness is what I'm going to be calling it right here. As Shark
Oh,
Attack is running 2 rollers, and JP is
oh my
wait, JP's not on the roller right there. It's Quad Undercover here.
I don't know what we're seeing, but I'm actually
Wait,
looking at It's like a reverse comp thing. What is
Yeah,
happening?
I think it's a reverse comp play from Navy, pulling out a roller, a pro, as well as a tri-slosher on their side to give them a taste of their own medicine. There's 3 go down here. There's only so much you can do with the undercover Bella. Throw down Ink Mine, walk into Ink Mine, shoot a person weak to Ink Mine. That is the religion everyone subscribes to when you decide to play this weapon right here. But Spicy, this first checkpoint's gonna be going through.
Yeah, not much you can do with 4 undercover Brellas, like, period at this point. Not in this game, at least. So, and well, actually, they got the 3 down over on UCSD Navy, and there's a 2 down for Chark Attack. So something seems to be working. And the Reef Sliders, there are going to be at least a lot of those in the game plan today for Chark Attack.
You know, the Reef Slider is one of those specials that often just don't work. You know, you hear people talk about, oh, it's a bad special. You know, you just walk in, you click it, and you die right here. But hey, one of these Reef Sliders is going to work eventually, especially when you have 4 of them on the board right here, trying to push that Rainmaker up here, Spicy. But it's not going to be enough. These undercover shields are not strong enough.
Ideally, it's not. Oh, this is working. They got 2 off that. Now, hypothetically, for Chark Attack, they could have 3 undercover Brellas standing in front of the 1 person holding the Rainmaker, and I'll just walk forward. I don't think we're actually going to see that in practice, like, ever, but why did they try to go for something crazy like that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Crazy cannot begin to describe what is going through Chark Attack's mind right now when they have 2 undercover Brellas, and I think they all try to click Reef Slider at the same time here, you know? One doesn't work, another one will work, as Swarm is able to show that in practice.
Yeah, you can only dodge so many Reef Sliders, I think, at this point if you're UCSD Navy, and now Chark Attack has the Rainmaker, and it does find a pick as well, and then there's the bubble there. Now, popping a bubble with undercover sounds very difficult, but as they do go down as well, and now this is going to be interesting just to see what Chark Attack is going to be able to do here with at least 1 Reef Slider online.
Not just one Reef Slider, but multiple Reef Sliders. Like, ka-ching, ka-ching, click all the Reef Sliders in the business here. The lead is almost swapped here. The checkpoint is almost fallen here. I don't know what Chark Attack is doing, but they are doing it well right here, you know? Maybe the Reef Sliders were the key here, Spicy.
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to be biased with commentary, but I kind of want to see what happens here with these undercover bros. There's a Reef Slider going, and it is making his way. It took 2 downs. Now the ZB is going to have a lot to say here. But the lead!
Managing to swing that lead just barely by a few enough points, you know. Now this is the prime time to lay down all the ink mines in the universe and put it in mid here to prevent that Rainmaker from going anywhere or anytime fast right now. As you see, as they begin to paint the map here, 1 ink mine, 2 ink mine, 3 ink mine. I think I'm reading a children's book here, Spicy.
As a Snake main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Brawl, just dropping a bunch of like mines and C4s looks like it's going to be the play if you're Chark Attack right now, I guess. If they have the lead, just gotta make this a minefield, I guess, and it might work. It might work. And look at the Reef Sliders coming out too.
Maybe you are right here with the C4s being placed, being an analogy for the ink mines here in Splatoon right now, as they're able to just sit there being popped at just the right time as you paint up here, but the Reef Slider is going to be able to break the Booyah Bomb armor and not going to be able to hold that through.
Now, if I'm just looking at all the Reef Sliders, this feels like a boss fight right now for UCSD Navy. Just like, it's like the final form where the enemy specials are just coming out 1 at a time, and the Rainmaker shots as well. And now Chark Attack is actually making a push here too. They don't have any Reef Sliders online, but maybe they don't need it. They're gonna keep finding some picks. They're gonna keep going. They're past the 50. What is happening?
I don't know what is happening. All I see is this Rainmaker going forward, clicking more points down, all the way to 37 points here, and there's only a minute left on the clock here, Spicy. I am losing my voice right here. No water in the universe is able to quench my throat and fix what I am seeing right here.
Why is this working so well? Like, I have no idea what is happening. Like, UCSD Navy is, yes, it's a reverse comp, but it's a comp at least. These 4 undercover Brellas with... Oh my god, I don't know what is happening right here, but damn.
I don't know
Specials, just a dream, and it's working, I guess.
It's not just a dream, it is a meme dream, and it is being fully realized here in this last Game 7 right here. You know, 20 seconds on the clock right here, and Z-Bean is on that Rainmaker, hoping to get something down here as all the members just rush onto this platform here, but not going to be able to get through to the Reef Slider right here. I'm curious to see if the Reef Slider is going to be able to end this Rainmaker's career at this point, but no! They saw it once, they saw it 100 times, they are ready and anticipating these shots!
Oh, there's one more! be able to find any though. And this is actually really intense. This last push, they're not past the 68 yet, but now one down each down. Just the roller and the Rainmaker. What is another Reef Slider
The
online?
flying
It's
Reef
gonna come
Slider!
through.
Holy!
The Rainmaker! Oh my god! They're already trying to go. They only have 7 seconds to go. Just
Wait,
switch back. Let's go.
what is going on here? Just a squid bag ritual, knowing the time was up, being put in that Rainmaker free zone here. I don't know what to say here.
We might have just witnessed the birth of a new meta come out in CCA. Maybe this is what we've been looking for. This is the answer to Snipe Rider. It's actually just 4 undercover Brellas. We'll be on
Oh.
Pro Char Squid School's YouTube channel in the next few days, and then after seeing what's happening.
Pro Chara Squid School, watch out, take notes. Look at the quad reef slider comp right here. This is anecdotal evidence right here. You know, doing the squid, doing the squid back here, realizing, hey, only 5 seconds left here. GG, my guy, you got me. 4 undercovers. You managed to win with something that we thought was impossible. Oh my goodness, you got to be feeling good if you're Shark Attack. Even if you lose the set, you at least got the last laugh at the end of the night.
This laugh is the best way to put it. I am like dying of laughter after what we just witnessed. I have no words for what I have just seen, and that is the best way you could end the first week of CCA this season. Oh my lord!
Oh my goodness. If this is the end of the first week, Spicy, we have. Am I doing my math right here? Like nearly 8 weeks, right? Or sorry, like so many weeks to look forward to right here. Just so this is the pinnacle, right? We're going to dive deeper. Who knows what else is being cooked up by these CCA teams? Because right now, these college students right now knows things that clearly I don't know since I'm an alumni.
Yeah, this is what we graduate college, we get our degree, and then we come back, commentate, and see this is what's been happening at college. So that's really great to see, but it's been an amazing set at least. Both the actual competitive, those game 5 set that 5 games were held competitive and those were really fun. And then these last 2, oh my gosh, just amazing stuff overall from both these teams.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. Both these teams played their heart out. You saw a lot of back and forth there, right? But UCSD Esports, they're just barely being able to eke out a lot of those games here. Aside from like the Spotloons games, right? You saw the Rainmaker game quite a bit just be something they struggled with quite a bit here, trying to push it forward here. And even on this last game right here, we see the Rainmaker here. You know, let's watch it one more time because if it wasn't funny the second time, it's definitely going to be funny the third time here. The second I see it, I still grin here.
I have no words for how to commentate this. That was just absolute perfection. And there's like, okay, well, the push is dead. It's overtime. There's 4 undercover Brellas coming after me. Squid bag is the way to go.
It's the only option they haven't tried, so you gotta at least try it right there. But hey, Spicy, that is gonna be our last game tonight right here. So I think we're gonna be wrapping it up right here. Where could the fine people of CCA Twitch find you?
You can find me on Twitter at 2SpicyBM. You can also find me on Twitch at spicy_BM. I think I got that right. How about you, Neptune? Where can the good people of CCA find you?
You can find me in production. What was it? The depths of production, caves, caverns, dungeon, whatever you want to call all those depths. I don't know exactly. They haven't been named yet because I'm digging through there right now. But more importantly, you can find me on Twitter at Neptune with a 2 instead of a TU and an underscore at the very end there. But hey, that's gonna be it for me, Spicy. Anything else you want to end on here?
4 undercover Brellas has made this Monday morning absolutely amazing. So have a good week, everyone, as we go in. But yeah, these next week we're gonna have some amazing matches too. You don't want to miss any of those.
Stay tuned, folks.